is the greatest player of all time? For many, that's a question with an easy answer: Lionel Messi. And you can't blame them. Lionel Messi's career in Barcelona was legendary.
Messi. Messi!
And he was paid handsomely for it. However, his move to PSG has got to be the most financially profitable decision any footballer has made in a long time. How many players do you know earn 780,000 euros per week? While you find an answer to that question, let's figure out what Messi spends that unbelievable sum on. The multi-million-dollar fortress. When you earn big, you spend big, and there's no better example than a mansion the Argentine striker recently constructed with his bloated bank account. He pulled out $3 million to build a mansion that the media is calling the Fortress. And it is located in no other place than his home city in Rosario, Argentina. This incredibly massive property was built on 3 plots of land in a gated private estate. And unsurprisingly, the estate is on the outskirts of town. The footballer has always loved his privacy. The fortress has its own gym, its own cinema, and a garage beneath the building with enough space to fit a dozen cars, and then some. The property itself is rumored to have at least 20 rooms, and it looks like it might be where the PSG striker will retire with his family when he eventually hangs his boots. But wait a minute, do you know where Lionel is living now? Fine Parisian living. When Messi moved to PSG, it shocked the world. Even Pontecchino, the club's coach, thought it was a practical joke. But it happened, and Messi had to quickly settle in Paris, a city that has a reputation for being brutally expensive. However, as expensive as it is, it can't be beyond the deep pockets of Lionel Messi. So it's not surprising that he chose to live in Neuilly-sur-Seine, a part of Paris that is the most exclusive, most affluent, and prestigious neighborhood in the whole of France. There are current kings living there. Former presidents, billionaires, and international superstars have called this tiny suburb home. Now, Messi's current residence is a 2-story property in this exclusive suburb. The property is at least 300 square meters, and it is equipped with 4 bathrooms and a small garden. Can you guess how much Messi is paying for it? A monthly sum of 20,000 euros, barely scratching his weekly wages. However, this is not the only property that Messi has around the world. In fact, he has quite a lot, but there is one that is really interesting. That's Miami penthouse. In November 2019, when Barcelona still had Messi on the pitch and money in the bank, the Wonder Striker paid $5 million for a condo in Miami's Porsche Design Tower. However, it's not the paltry sum that is astonishing. It's the building itself. You see, the tower is a 60-story behemoth that features a revolutionary car elevator system that transports residents and their cars to their apartments. And crazier still, the car in question functions as a key to the apartment. And if you thought that was impressive, the building allows Messi to showcase his car through a glass wall. There are also extra features like pools, floor-to-ceiling windows, and outdoor kitchens. Now, let's go back to Messi's cars, because there is a lot to uncover. Messi's Ferrari. From a gorgeous Audi R8 Spider worth over $150,000 to a rare Pagani Sonda that isn't road legal, Messi has a ridiculously extensive and ridiculously expensive car collection. He has so many cars that if we started counting, we wouldn't be done anytime soon. However, his favorite has got to be his most expensive, because who on earth spends $36 million on a vehicle? Well, your answer is Lionel Messi, and that is how much he spent on this 1957 Ferrari 335S Spider Scaglietti. The car is powered by a 4-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine and can reach a top speed of 300 kilometers per hour. The most amazing piece of history about this car is the fact that Messi outbid Cristiano Ronaldo at an auction when he was going to buy the car. It seems like there is always an opportunity for competition between these two. Private jet. Naturally, a footballer of Messi's caliber is expected to have a private jet. So it isn't surprising that the star owns a luxury customized jet. It is a Gulfstream 5, and the Argentinian company that designed the plane also inscribed Messi's name and every member of his family on the stairs. The plane is 29 meters long, 28 meters wide, and around 8 meters high. It was manufactured in the United States in 2002, and Messi bought it as recently as 2018. The jet's features include 2 bathrooms, one of which has a shower, its own kitchen, and enough seats to accommodate up to 16 people. Every year, Messi spends at least $2 million maintaining his private jet, but that's just about 4 weeks of wages. The real expense comes with maintaining a yacht, and thankfully, he doesn't have to. Million-dollar yachts and vacation spots. Messi doesn't own a yacht. He leases a luxurious yacht that costs about $13 million. And that's a wise business decision because a yacht can easily tank the bank. Anyway, this yacht is called the Mura 7 SI, and it is a 28-meter long yacht. It's impressively quick, capable of hitting speeds of about 25 miles per hour. In its interior, there are 4 bedrooms, along with 1 ensuite. For the yacht, Messi spends around $50,000 per week to rent. And we're pretty sure that's some player's weekly wages he is spending right there. Now, yachts are a pretty thing, but what's a yacht without a destination? Vacations. The first time Messi was in Ibiza, Spain, he spent an astonishing 37,330 euros in just one restaurant. This was just a couple of weeks before he got married. Ever since then, Messi has visited the island so many times. He might as well become the mayor of Ibiza. But Ibiza isn't the only vacation spot that Messi fancies. There is also Formentera. With its astonishing turquoise views of the Mediterranean, you can understand why this has been the Argentinian's favorite romantic getaway. He's also been seen at Sitges in Catalonia with his wife. In fact, he loved the coastal town so much that he built a hotel there. He's also been spotted in the prohibitively expensive Caribbean getaway, Antigua. He spent his honeymoon at Jumbi Bay Island Resort, which can be quite pricey and reportedly costs about $6,000 per night. But again, it is nothing that the PSG star can't afford. And speaking of things he can afford, have you seen his most expensive watch? Watches. Messi's watch collection is insane. Every time he's been seen with a watch, it has never been a cheap one. So let's talk about the most expensive timepiece the man has graced his wrist with. Enter the Jacob & Co. Grand Compilation Epic. The Swiss brand inaugurated a special edition named the Grand Complication Epic SF24 Tourbillon, worth $236,000, and it's a sight to behold. Some call it the world's traveler's watch because it comes with 163 intricate components, along with a separate flap that indicates the time zone the wearer is in. However, just the look of the watch alone justifies the price. But while most people might cringe at the idea of spending 6 figures on a timepiece, it's important you know that Messi has donated more money than most people. Charity. Messi's contribution to the pitch have only been matched by his generous contributions off the pitch. He has a foundation aptly called Leo Messi Foundation, and at the height of the pandemic, Messi reportedly donated about 1 million euros that was split between a hospital clinic in Catalonia and another health center in Argentina. He's also known to have donated 400,000 euros to a children's charity through UNICEF and an additional 200,000 euros to a charity in Kenya. That would ensure people there got clean water. Apart from financial donations, the Leo Messi Foundation has also awarded research grants and also helped to pay for training. Whether you like him or whether you don't, there's no denying that Lionel deserves all the wealth he amassed throughout his career. And how he chooses to spend is ultimately up to him. But what do you think? Have we missed any Messi big spend? Let us know down in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.